Welcome, Conjurers, I'm Dicebag, and this is my solo campaign for Crytures, my monster collecting tabletop RPG. Now, my team has been plundering some ancient ruins, and last time we were rudely interrupted by some of its construct guardians. We left off in the middle of a fight, and so far, each side has taken one casualty. Let's see how this all plays out. And then Toxid's turn is right now. 1, 2. He can stand in the door, but that's about it. Oh yeah, this guy succumbed to his wounds. And he is at 0, so that's another one taken down. But anyways, Toxid over here. So he's got billowing fumes and a miasma. What do these do even? And billowing fumes is a melee blast, so he has to be in close proximity. But miasma, a personal blast. Okay, this guy just needs to be close to do anything. But 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna move in so he can actually do something next turn, hopefully. Then Squumper gets to move. Squumper can't really go anywhere, unfortunately. Squumper has, let's see, he can move into there, but then he needs to take a second movement to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess that's what he'll do. He'll engage this thing. And then we're back to Flory, who is a little bit in a pickle because she's been engaged in melee and she's not really a melee person. Let's see, what can she do exactly? She does have her dagger. I don't know if that's going to be very good, but let's see. She's got agility plus melee as, that's 5 dice. That's not terrible. Let's go for it. Flory's going to whip out the dagger and start slashing at this thing. Not the greatest. Okay, its deflection is 6, and it's got 2 stack. No, it's got 1 stack of hardened, so we're shooting for 7. She rolls 4, 7, 5, 9, 4. That's 2 hits. Doesn't do much damage though. It only does 2 damage. So 4. He's at 4. And now it's Torpol's turn. Torpol is going to use his Fire Up ability. Actually, hold up. Decrease the mana. He's going to fire up. He gets empowered to kind of offset the fortification that these guys are putting on. And that'll give him a roll bonus, which he's going to use a flare to finish this guy off. So let's see. Evasion is 5, plus 1 for the hardened, minus 1 for the empowered. So just straight up 5. I roll 6, 5, 7, 2, 5, 7. Yeah, that's more than enough. This guy goes down. Bam. And then there were 2. This fight's going a lot more smoothly than the last one. Cheapy, your turn is up, but you are dead. Okay, Psych Hit. which one do we want to take out? This guy is not engaged yet, so I think maybe we should go for him. He's also actually taken some damage, so we're going to Space Wrinkle there. That's not so good. Let's see, his evasion is 5. He's got it double hardened, so that's a 7. And he has a weakness, or a resistance rather. So that brings his total defense up to 8. 8. 9. 9. Resistance gives +2. So that's now... Psychic misses every hit. 1, 3, 8, 5, 6, 8, 7. Every hit is a miss. Wonderful. Okay. Well, now it's this guy's turn. Let's see. He doesn't want to engage 2 of them at the same time, so he's going to come over here. Go ahead with the rigid slam. Ah, that's pretty low rolls for once. Let's see, what does Toxid have going for him? Deflection is 5. He's actually fairly tough for his danger level. So, let's see. Roll 5, 3, 4, 3, 1, 3, 4. That's only 1 hit. Dang. 3 damage per hit, so 3 damage. So he brings up his fists and goes swinging, and the thing just kind of drifts out of the way. One of them kind of grazes him, but it's in the soft spot, and it just makes him bobble in the air. He squeals a bit. Nice try, Clayman, but not today. And then we're back to Kristoff. Kristoff again. Not sure if we should continue using the phasing. I feel like we probably should. We're attacking its stronger defense, and it's got a double hardened. I think if there's any time to use phasing, it's probably right now. So let's go ahead and knock off another stamina. Hit it with the phasing. Great axe. Oof, okay. Wait a second, I think I've been using lower stats than I should have. Deflection is 7, okay. And then between the phasing and the whatchamacallit, it stays the same. So, let's see, we're doing 10, 6, 5, 4, 2, 9, 3. Alright, so that's 1, 2, 3. 3 hits, that's all. 9 damage. Alright. And now it's his turn. Again, bringing down the rigid slam on him. And another crit. This guy gets another stack. He rolls 10, 4, 2, 10, 7, 1, 4. So, let's see. Kristoff has a deflection of 6. So it hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. 5 times 3 is 15. That's a good chunk of damage off of Kristoff. He's not doing as well now. But it's Philip's turn now. I think Philip probably needs to focus fire this guy. This guy over here. So he is going to whip out the orb. As usual. And this guy is triple hardened. So evasion is 9 is what we're shooting for. Then the orb gets gives it a -1, so we're shooting for 8. We hit 915, 10, 7, 1, 2. That's only 3 hits. At least we scored some hits, because this guy's beefy as hell. Let's see, that one we need to take out of the initiative order. But then we get Toxic over here. Toxic can actually do something now. We can hit him with billowing fumes. Not that it's going to do much, because they have a resistance to poison, unfortunately. So, let's see. We need to hit a 10. We did not hit a 10. Between the double harden and the resistance, yeah, this guy needs a 10 to hit. That was a wasted turn. But it's Squumper's turn now. Squumper's gonna move in. And what does Squumper have available to him, actually? It might be time to bring out the Shield Bash, actually. Either Shield Bash or Challenging Assault. Let's see what they both do exactly. Let's see, Shield Bash pushes and distracts. Challenging Assault distracts and stuns on a crit. I think Challenging Assault is probably our best bet. So we're gonna go with that. And also, this is a martial attack, so it gets an advantage. So here we go. Alright, so let's calculate this out. He's got 7 deflection, plus 3 from the hardened, so that's a 10. But then he also gets minus 2 from the weakness, so we're shooting for an 8. We roll 9, 1, 5, 7, 5, 5, 8. So we only score 2 hits. 6 damage. But he is distracted. And let's see, what can we use to show that? Here we go. So distracted means that he can't make opportunity attacks. And that means when next time Kristoff runs or walks around, he can just disengage. He can make his attack and then turn tail and run. So that'll be good. He can get out of danger. And we are at the next round. Flurry, are you able to do anything? That is the question. She's gonna whip out her recurve bow again and start firing off shots at this thing. See if she can get any hits whatsoever. And let's see, she needs a 9 or higher because he's got 6 evasion plus 3 at 9. She rolls 2, 9, 5, 3, 5, 3, 8. 1 hit. We're just chipping away at this guy little by little. Eventually he'll go down, but we don't know how many casualties we're gonna take in the meantime. Now, Torpal here, I think, might have to actually double down on his whole fire-up shtick because of how high the defenses are going, so we're gonna throw 1 more at him, use up our last point of mana, and then flare this thing. Alright, so Torpal gets another dot. He gets plus 2 to his attacks. And that means there's a difference of plus 1. So we're shooting for 7 because the evasion is 6. And we hit 8, 6, 6, 3, 5, 9. Still only 2 hits. Man, I sure could go for some crits these days. 6 damage. Just more chipping away. Cheapy's down. Psych hit. Psykit's not going to do much unless he scores some crits. He literally needs... He needs a crit. He needs a crit. That's all there is. Crit to deal damage. No crits, no damage. Alright. You know what though? 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna kinda get into position. Actually, we do have a balcony that we could be working with. Where was he? Like right here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He is distracted. We could just run right past him. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna have Psykit run right past him while he's distracted. Move these to the back so I can see what's going on. Back to the map layer. Alright. Psykit just scurries right past the thing after it misses all of its attacks. It's gonna get a better vantage point. And then this other one gets to take its turn. It's pretty locked in right now. All it can really do is keep swinging. No crits, thank God. Let's see. Toxic though. Deflection of 5. No benefits, no penalties. At least I don't think. Nope. Nope. No. So we got 5, 8, 7, 7, 9, 8, 3. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 hits. That's 15 damage. Actually, that's 6 hits. 18 damage. Luckily, he's got quite a few hit points. Now Kristoff gets to take his turn. And, yeah. He's gonna throw one more phasing Great Axe at the guy as he tries to disengage. So we're dealing with deflection +1 on this thing. So we're shooting for an 8. We got 1, 4, 8, 9, 5, 9, 3. So that's 3 hits. More chip damage. Then he's gonna take the opportunity to get out of there so he doesn't go down. And then it is this thing's turn. Now it loses the distracted status. And let's see, he could actually try to chase him down. You know what? Kristoff is going to move even further back. Just so it can't do that. So he's going to focus on Squumper over here. And Squumper's defenses are deflection of 6, so that's what we're shooting for. He's got 3, 8, 5, 6, 2, 9, 3, so that's 1, 2, 3, 3 hits. 9 damage. And no crits, so no increase to his defenses, luckily. Not that getting any higher would do much because he's already at 10 for his deflection, but still. Alright, Philip. There's no way we're gonna Binding Crystal this guy with his defenses that high. So we're just gonna do the usual thing with Philip. Philip's gonna orb at him. Ooh. Let's see. Evasion is 5. No, not the. Evasion is 6. +3 and then -1, so +2. So we're shooting for 8. He rolls 8, 8, 8, 7, 10, 10, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hits. That's more than enough to take this guy down. And bam. Then there was one. Alright, Toxid. It's all on you. Hit some crits or do nothing. No crits! Wunderbar. Alright. Well, okay then. Squumper's turn. Yeah, Squumper's gonna come around this side. And he's gonna go ahead and use Shield Bash. And he has a resistance or weakness to that, to martial attacks, so it's just going straight for deflection. It's 7. Ooh, still not so great. He rolls 3, 5, 1, 1, 7, 2, 9. So that's only 2 hits. 6 damage. And we push him 1 space. And so now we're back up to Flory. How many spaces can Flory move exactly? 6? So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So she's going to come up here and get a little bit of an advantage for height and start firing off some arrows from that high ground. And she actually does alright. Let's see. The advantage counters out the defense bonuses, so we're just hitting for straight 7. And we get 8, 10, 5, 5, 9, 4, 2. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. 12 damage. This thing is just going to get bullied in the corner for the rest of the fight here. And Torpol is up. Torpol's going to move, make a little bit of space for everybody, and hit him with the flare. Let's see. His empowered counters the harden bonus, so we're shooting for 6 on evasion. So 3, 1, 8, 8, 2, 6. That's 3 hits. 9 damage. No crits, unfortunately. Psychic. Psychic finally gets to a vantage point where he can make a decent attack from, but he's still suffering the disadvantage of his typing. So let's see. He's gonna need an 8 or higher. He rolls 8, 6, 2, 5, 9, 8, 3. So 1, 2, 3. 3 hits, another 9 damage. I'm actually kind of pleased with how, like, this whole setup of the terrain is actually playing into this. You know what I mean? We've got the balcony, we've got the rubble. It's actually making things affecting how the combat plays out. It's given us a way to counteract the hardened abilities, and also, you know, kind of congesting things and making it difficult for people to move in this area, but freer over here. So yeah, I'm happy with myself. I'm just saying that. I'm happy with the way I generate these things. It's coming out pretty good, I think. This guy, though, is on his last leg, ready to slam. He rolls another crit. So there we go. Another one. He's at 3 stacks of hardened, and against Toxid with a deflection of 5, what have we got? 3, 4, 10, 5, 9, 2, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 hits. 12 damage. Not too bad. Toxid is tanking. He's actually... I need to remember that. He needs to be like in melee. Because he can take some hits and he needs to be close to actually use his powers. Kristoff though. Kristoff... I think he needs to just take a breather right now. Actually, I think I forgot to take a point off of his stamina because he should be much lower than that. So, Kristoff is going to take a freaking breather. He knows this fight's going their way, so he's not going to like spend his last stamina trying to restore health to himself or anybody, so he's just going to kind of hang out. Actually, you know what? He can whip out his crossbow, take a few pot shots. He scores no successes anyways. I think you needed at least a 9, but he doesn't even get that high. Anyways, let's see, remove that guy, and we're back around to Philip. Philip is gonna back off a little bit, just in case, and then go ahead with the orbs. He's gonna orb. And let's see, their evasion is... what is it? 6 plus 3, 9. Then he gets the -1, so we're shooting for 8. Roll 10, 9, 6, 2, 6, 4, 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 3 hits. 9 damage. He's practically down. Okay, Toxid, you're back up. Can you score like 1 crit? Can you just score 1 crit? He scores 2! 1, 10, 3, 5, 6, 10. Alright, finally the place, he smoked this guy into a corner and just blasted him with toxic fumes. Finally it overcomes the fact that he's a construct. And he's beefed up to the max. And it finally chokes him out. He just succumbs. Winds down and just falls over in a rigid heap. Well, we weren't in a huge amount of danger that fight, but man, did we have to blow through some resources. I don't know if we're gonna do well on the next one. We'll see. Cheapy is gonna have to come back, and he's not too happy about it. Poor Cheapy just keeps getting knocked out, knocked out, knocked out. Oh well. Alright. Alright, I'm gonna wrap up the episode here. Thanks for watching, and since you made it this far, don't forget to leave a like on the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But most importantly, leave me some feedback in the comments. The game is still in development, so I'd like to hear what people think. And if you want to see more, I've got all these sessions on a playlist that you can watch back to back. There's also a bunch of links in the description for other places that you can find creatures. So, until next time, farewell, conjurers, and may you walk the waking dream.